Hey, yo, what's going on out there, man, on Broadway? You know what I mean? I keep it the raw way. It's your boy N.O.R.E. Listen, chilling on Black Broadway. Feel me? That was get another question, bro. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, all right. I got a drink. So now, when you, how was it really? Because I heard you start describing it with like Pun, and he is one of my favorite rappers, like really deeply. And I know, you know, you guys always had good chemistry, and you guys always talk in interviews. Like, but how do you feel? Well, first of all, you know, how was y'all interaction, and then how do you feel like what was left behind since he ain't dead?
What was the last?
Well, like, you know, like what is missing? You know what I'm saying? What did he leave missing when he?
I believe in God, so I believe that it was his time, but I believe it wasn't his time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like it's just crazy to kick it with you, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, what was your name again, bro?
Khalil,
right?
Yeah.
Khalil. Like then 5 years later, Khalil is Spike Lee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, I met Khalil. Khalil was the nigga. He was cool. We all sat down. We just kicked it. We don't even feel like I'm doing an interview. I just feel like I'm just telling y'all about what's going on with me.
Right.
So 5 years later, you the new Black Spike Lee. You the new, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. And it's hard for me to actually look at you like that.
Yeah.
Because we was homies. We kicked it.
Right.
And as much as Pun is a legend, I got a rhyme where I say, you know, on earth you was a person, in death you a legend.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't look at Pun like a legend. You know what I'm saying? He was my friend. This nigga was retarded. Like this nigga had super soakers in his car in December. You know what I'm saying? Like he would, like you know, put water. I mean, you know, snow from outside in the concrete. Put snow in his super soaker. So when you know he squirted somebody, that shit was freezing. You know what I'm saying? Like he was crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? So, and I went to a Latin hip hop. It was a Latin hip hop, what do you call that shit? Like a conference.
Yeah.
And I came in, I snuck in. Like, I ain't sneaking. I don't want you to think like I bumped the door. But I came in, like, and I was quiet. Because everybody was like, yo, you know when Pun was here, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at these brothers like, boy, they make up stories about this nigga. Like this nigga was a human being, B.
Right.
That's my man. I don't want to say, like, I'm not saying he wasn't an angel. I'm not saying he wasn't impeccable. He was impeccable in my eyes.
Yeah.
But the way people look at him and the way people describe him, it's crazy that it's my friend. And I know that I knew Fat Joe. Me and Fat Joe was homies. Me and Pun was the same age. Joe was a little older than us. Me and Pun was like the same age. So there was nobody, if we was both being stupid, there was no really, if we wasn't around Joe, there was nobody to be like, yo, straighten up. We were both dumb and dumber, you know what I'm saying? But I look at how people look at this man, and that he is this.
Yeah.
He is how they describe him.
Yeah.
It's just that I didn't have the experience of looking at him like that because he was the homie.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just like a boxer, you know why a boxer has a trainer outside of the ring? Because sometimes people can see things that's not in the actual fight that you can't see that's in that fight.
Yeah.
So that's how it was. I was in the fight with Pun. So I couldn't see how the trainer saw him. I couldn't see how the advisor saw him. I couldn't see how the fans saw him. Because I saw him in a different light. I saw him as this the nigga, he gonna come around and he gonna sit next to me and eat a fucking pork chop. And he know I don't eat pork. And he gonna do it on purpose. He gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit in, and he gonna be like, yo, go ahead, notice right there. As soon as I get down, he's gonna come, and remember, I was 100 pounds at this time. He gonna come, and he gonna squeeze me in. Yeah, give me pork chop and applesauce. Yo, Pun, get out of here. He's like, you Puerto Rican, smell that shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I see the nigga. I can't really see him. I know he's a legend, B.
Yeah.
I know he's everything how these people describe him. But I see him as a friend. And he was my first friend in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, when you enter this game, you from the hood, you from the urban environment, and you don't connect with other people. Like, you don't connect, when you from New York, you want to stay from your part of New York. And that's it. That's why you see South, people say, South is killing them. And you know why the South is killing them? Because they fuck with each other.
Right.
People in New York don't fuck with each other. I mean, they don't even fuck with niggas from down the block from their hood. So let alone the whole city.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So here I am, a person who I'm living out this tradition. I'm following the tradition of my forefathers.
Right.
And it wasn't going down like that.
Yeah.
My first chance meeting him, I was on defense, and he came up to me and said, "Brother, take the ice grill off." Like, you know, my first words with this nigga was funny.
Right.
Like, it was like, I'm sitting there, you know, ice grilling and shit. He walks up to me, he's like, "Yo, you Puerto Rican?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Damn. So take the ice grill off, man." Like, yo, man, me and you gonna be friends, B. So the tough guy shit, fuck that shit. Like, and my very first words with this man was funny. So from then on out, it was like that, man. And when he said he ate pork chops and applesauce on my record, he wasn't lying. He didn't give a fuck. I told you, like, we would sit there, debate, you know, pork all day. Yo, what are you talking about, pork? It's the base. You know what I'm saying? That was fun. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, I think he's a legend. I definitely think he's one of the best that did it. But I don't look at him like how the fans look at him. And that's why in that last seminar when I went there, it was funny to see these people like Pitbull. You know, I don't know if Pitbull met him or not, but I walked in on Pitbull talking about pun. I walked in on Dago talking about pun. I walked in on these big dudes. They was sitting there, yo, pun. And the crazy shit, I was like, if I didn't like y'all niggas, Pun wouldn't have liked y'all niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got Fat Joe saying it. Like, I got Fat Joe like, yo, I used to hate these niggas when they hang out together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we was uncontrollable. We was two young kids that was from the inner city, urban society, and we wanted to fucking, you know, have fun. We didn't care about, you know, being role models or being, you know, legend. We just cared about getting together and having fun. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at one point we was getting money. I mean, every day we getting money, and I got you. I said they signaling me. You know what I'm saying? But I went to the Bronx, and Averex was out this time. He rolled me, and he was like, "Yo, every time you go to the Bronx, you gotta leave with a new Averex." Like, come on! I pulled out my money. He was like, "You disrespected me." Like, every time I came to the Bronx, this man bought me a brand new Averex. Them shit was $650, $700 at the time, and I was like, I had to stop going to the Bronx at some point. Or I had to stop, you know, telling him I'm in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a good-hearted person. Like, and a lot of people come up to me and they ask me this one particular thing. I said it. I blew it up. I was like, yo, you know, being Pun used to do records for people, and we didn't even like these individuals. Because that's the type of shit you do with your homie. Like, yo, Buddha, these niggas gonna pay you to interview them. You're like, all right, cool. I'm gonna bring Khalid, right? I'm gonna bring Khalil along too, so y'all both will get paid. That's like shit. Exactly. Homies do, and that's what we was doing. So like, I love that, man. I never came to this game to be friends with anybody in hip hop. And if I didn't meet Pun, I wouldn't have been friends with nobody. But because of him and because of his aura and what he stood for and how he stood for it, I opened my heart up to the rest of the industry. But him single-handedly was the person. Wow. That was real, ill. On the ill note we ended it. Right on the ill note, you know what I'm saying? And it's not sad or nothing. This is real. This is real shit. But I got the footage with Fat Joe. Like, Pun and N.O.R.E were idiots together. I got the footage, baby. And you know, and nobody could deny that. You know, Pun loved N.O.R.E. Nobody could deny that. And I love Pun. And I will forever, man, live on through me until I go. And you know, Pun, I love you.
That's real, dog. Respect.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick, tell them about the album real quick.
Okay, the album is N.O.R.E. The album is N.O.R.E. I got 36 Mafia on there. I got Kanye West on there. I got Swiss Beats on there. I got Capone on there. I got True Life on there. I got P.D. Crack, Jadakiss, Corrupt. So go out there and get it. It's called N.O.R.E. You know what I'm saying? The first single's out there right now, featuring Swiss, produced by Swiss, and my boy J. Russ. So go out there and get it. N.O.R.E. Hang, sangria.
Hey, KETV, N.O.R.E.